Hi, this is Dr. DeResti with the Cranial Release Technique, and I've been getting quite a few emails from patients asking me, what, if anything, does the Cranial Release Technique do, or can it help me sleep better, is the point. What's the relationship between CRT and better sleep? Now, I'm not a sleep expert, and there's plenty of information about sleep and the importance of sleep, and how when we sleep, the body heals and regenerates. So it's a very vital, necessary part of a daily activity. 1/3 of our life basically is in bed asleep. So what happens if you're not getting the proper rest? What happens if you're not sleeping deep? Well, over time, I mean, we've all had the bad night of sleep for whatever reason, and we know how we feel the next day. The CRT connection with sleep is that if you're going through life and you're going through the day and these bones have shifted out of alignment, which they virtually have on everyone, and again, you can just look in the mirror and look at your own eyes, and you'll notice one eye will appear lower than the other, the right versus the left. One eye will probably appear to be smaller than the other, the right versus the left. The ears, one will be lower than the other. And just by looking at that, I can tell you that you would benefit from CRT, the cranial release technique. So let's assume you looked in the mirror, you see this distorted cranium, which virtually everyone has. And now on top of that, you're telling me, oh, and by the way, I don't sleep well. Because that cranium is shift, that's adding mechanical stress to the central nervous system. Chances are, as we discussed in a previous video, you're shifted over into the sympathetic nervous system. You're sort of stuck in the fight or flight mechanism. Now it's time to go to bed. You're laying there and your mind is spinning, your body is racing because you're stuck in the sympathetic nervous system side of the autonomic or automatic nervous system. It's as if your car, instead of sitting and idling, instead of just idling along, it's the pedals down and the engine is racing. And now you're trying to go to sleep. So, of course, there's all the other things you've heard about, maybe quiet music before you go to bed, maybe a cup of chamomile tea, different things, maybe a little meditation, whatever you happen to be into. But I can tell you, if the cranium is distorted, the only thing that can do would be to negatively impact your ability to sleep properly. And sleep is vital, as we said, because when you sleep, that's when the body is healing and repairing back into the parasympathetic or the relaxing side of the autonomic or automatic nervous system, as we discussed before. Is there a CRT sleep connection? In my mind, absolutely. And if you are going through life with these cranial bones shifted, then there's no way, in my opinion, that your body will function optimally. Neither will you be able to sleep properly. Take a look at the website, cranialrelease.com. You can click on the Find a Practitioner button, visit someone in your area, experience CRT, go get a few, see how that feels to you, see how you sleep. Notice how your body starts to change. I can't tell you how many times over the years people have come to me complaining of a particular issue. We'll start having them come in with CRTs, and a few visits down the road, I'll say, well, how's that issue that was plaguing you? And you'll say, well, most of the time I'll hear from the patient, well, yeah, that's improved, but this, and this has gotten much better. And in that list typically is, wow, I'm sleeping so much better, so much deeper. So if you suffer with sleep issues and you'd like to try an all-natural, holistic, very simple, easy, hands-on cranial technique called the Cranial Release Technique, or CRT, I invite you to give it a try. Cranialrelease.com is the website. For practitioners, you can click on the online training button to learn how do you do this thing called CRT in the comfort of your home or office with the online program. This is Dr. DeResti saying thank you so much for watching. Cranialrelease.com. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.